To IT8 now, disturbing revelations on a Purdue alum who pleaded guilty to domestic terrorism earlier this week. Court documents show that he was a self-proclaimed neo-Nazi.
And now organizations who track people like him say that the violence and the views of hate groups are becoming more embedded in society. IT8's Jasmine Miner is digging into how these hate groups are evolving. It seems like more and more people are popping up, Jasmine.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, the Southern Poverty Law Center keeps track of these hate groups across Indiana. And they do tell me while there are only 2 neo-Nazi groups in the state, and while they are expecting those groups really to decline over the next year, it doesn't mean they are any less active.
She says there are 19 hate groups across Indiana.
They envision a civil war.
Susan Cork says she expects those numbers to go down, but
the scary trend is that it makes our job harder because tracking hate groups and labeling them is less powerful as a tool as it used to be, because now it is infecting the mainstream and deeper in our communities.
The director of the Intelligence Project at the Southern Poverty Law Center says while they see fewer formal groups, they're seeing more individualized pockets of violence with neo-Nazi views.
These younger neo-Nazis, they're not using the previous traditional organizing tactics. They're using these decentralized small group tactics against particular targets.
Small groups like Jonathan Frost, who graduated from Purdue in 2020 with a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Frost and 2 other men pled guilty to terrorism charges this week, admitting they met online in 2019 and plotted to attack power grids. Their goal? Start a race war.
This new generation, they are openly embracing violence online. They're advocating for, they're making heroes out of people like the students at Purdue.
Susan says neo-Nazi groups have seen setbacks with courts keeping them accountable for their actions, like on January 6th, and accountable for the words used by those in power.
Had somebody in the White House, a political leader, kind of giving a green light to extremists.
But she says with 1 in 4 Jewish people experiencing anti-Semitism, accountability is crucial.
Democracy is really at a dangerous tipping point. So to the political leaders in the state of Indiana, there's public accountability for the words that they're using.
The Southern Poverty Law Center has created a guidebook for parents on how to talk to their kids about hate groups or what to do if they come across them. Susan tells me their research shows after parents spent just 7 minutes reading it, they were 80% more prepared to intervene effectively. We've got that guidebook for you. Click the As Seen on Wish TV section right now online at wishtv.com. I'm Jasmine Miner for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.